Okay, hi guys. So welcome to the third episode of American Town Square. This is actually the first video episode of the Town Square. So yeah, uh, I don't know. It's not been easy. I've been learning a lot of editing and stuff, but it's also fun too. Anyway, I wanted to talk about the complete decimation, complete destruction, decapitation of the PDP, People's Democratic Party in Delta State, specifically Delta North. It's been painful to watch. I confirmed this recently. I went home and I saw for myself how bad it is. It's pretty bad. All the principal officers have all left the party. It's been complete BS. But I don't think it's the end of the world because it's like what's that bird that dies and from the ashes gets reborn. I remember the name. That's what it feels like. What's that? Phoenix. The PDP needs to prove now that it's a phoenix. Because if they don't do that, I thought there would be an institution like the GOP in the US where Grand Old Party, but it's looking like it's their death already. And I've always aligned with that party, so that's why it hurts. I've worked with them. I've never wanted any elected position, but still, it's been painful to watch. It's been painful to watch. So hopefully they will do something because I know a few guys who, not elected, but more or less the foot soldiers who have decided not to move, which is something. It's a good thing that they decided not to move. So we're hopeful that. Because why is a concern now for me and a lot of young people who have hope in this country called Nigeria is that this cry for a one-party state is a real thing. So if you're worried that it's a concern, then it's genuinely a concern. So we need to do something. We need to do something. If they don't do something, they can't even talk about the coalition. Today I saw somebody saying that P2B will come back to the party. I don't know, but whoever is up there, I guess the former Senate President, Mr. Saraki, said something recently about they'll fix their thing. You need to start fix, especially Delta State. They need to be called. We need to know what is happening there with that party. It is not clear. I went home. Decimation. I didn't see anybody. There, hopefully, I think there are some guys in Aniocha though, and Wamishu has been awesome. He did some things and went crazy recently. Went to the government house, and the next Monday a week, the governors responded, and there were meetings, and the chairman were put under pressure to do their jobs, which they normally don't like to do. So that's it. That you see. Then the one box previously was, and it's all young people who seem to have integrity. The older guys have all done building the infrastructure. I don't understand anything about their tummy eating. I don't know. But anyway, something needs to be done. I don't know who's going to do that, but we're hoping that at the national level they'll call up something. Probably won't work because I've given up. I am waiting for the coalition so that I'll follow the man I've been believing now for a while, who is P2B. I'm hoping, though I don't see how the PDP can come up as long as the minister of ICT is there. He's still angry. I don't know. Some people say this anger is justified. I don't know. Sometimes I get angry and you chill at some point. So I don't know for him. That's his own He knows people who stepped on him, how he feels, but that's not our concern. The important thing why we're concerned is that from the time of His Excellency Buhari to as soon as APC entered, things have been going on the downward spiral and it's not improving. So there's no need to waste any time. This government needs to go. We have no business being poor. People need to understand that we cannot be poor. That's my take. There are so many intelligent people in this country, home and abroad. We should not be poor. Nigeria has no business being poor. I'm saying this to you straight up. We have no business being poor. So, the question now is, what do we do? There needs to be a strong opposition against this party. God forbid they win, but it cannot be a walkover. It looks like a walkover right now. So I'm hoping that somebody will galvanize this team. It looks like it will be, but he needs help. I don't know if they're not. We're hoping that they can work out something so that the support can come up. But I'm just testing my first episode on the video, so like I said in my last audio, don't judge me. We'll get there. And I'm thankful to independent media operatives from especially the US, which is what I'm hoping a lot of young men will get into now. It helped Donald Trump win. It just saved us from a World War III. I watch a lot of Joe Rogan, Tucker Carlson, Candace Owen, wonderful, she's awesome. Who again? Dave Smith. There's another guy, trigonometry, I forgot it, Renisha or something. But he's just been attacking Dave, so I'm not a fan of that. Then in Nigeria, I started following Dr. Akpoki and Refresh Nigeria. Why I'm saying they saved us from the war is that talk and a few of them went ballistic recently about Iran and Trump backpedaled. There's some people they call neocons. I noticed that they wanted a war, but we don't need that in the world. Most countries are hungry, then people are bombing each other. Let's take care of famine. Because if there's a war there now, I think Iran is almost 90 plus million people. That's another crisis. And the same Europe will suffer, and the same US will suffer. So we need to think about that. We don't need wars now. How do you help other countries that are not so rich? That's where we are. So they don't come to your country. I don't want to leave my country. I like my country. How do we fix Nigeria? How do we put the right people in this country so that things can get better? The first thing the young people need to do, and we're going to do that, is to fight for our country. And we will fight for this country. Doesn't matter north, south, outside, but we need to fight for this country. Our weather is great. We have beautiful landscape. We have beautiful everything. We just are not planning ourselves better. Like I said, we have the young people to make this country great. All they need is the right policies so that they can put these young people to work, myself included. And there are much younger people who just want to prove themselves. But the people who have there just know, and they just want to dash these young men money. That is not what we are talking about. Stop dashing them money and teach them how to fish. Bring a system, and we'll talk about so much. The last time I talked about the waste, I will talk about agriculture. I have a friend who will talk about tourism. I have another friend who will talk about sports. At some point, we'll start in the two-man sections where we'll discuss, and the system needs to start using their smart people, not intelligence and people who fake expertism and all that. We just need common sense policies and common sense rules. So I'll stop here today. This was supposed to come up last Friday, so there's going to be 2 episodes in quick succession. This one is done properly, then another one will come up on Sunday, so we'll catch up on what I missed based on my trip to the village where I saw how bad it is for the People's Democratic Party now. Please, the coalition should happen quicker. God help us. We need help. Anyway, I'm gonna stop here today, and we'll see you on the next one. And please, I saw, like I said, I saw two guys, Boki and I think it's Dr. Boki, right? Yeah, and I don't know the other guy's name's Refresh. I think we should listen to them. Then a shout out, I started watching Very Dark Man recently, though he's crazy in a good way because he's saying the same thing, but he's young and ferocious, and he's a lot of my young friends like him a lot, and I begin to see why they like him. It's brave. We need lots of brave people now to save this nation. So anyway, I'll catch you on the next one. So let's see how it goes. So bye bye for now. All right. Have a great day. Okay.